Hi, everybody. I'm Keith Martin, the Executive Director of CUGH. We made it, right? We made it. Honestly, we really hope you had a fantastic time here. I know I did. And somebody asked me, how did it go? So I said, if you're okay, I'm okay. But truthfully, I said, when we created our conferences, our goal to create these things, I mean, you go to a lot of conferences, right? But our goal was to try to connect our ecosystem in global health, connect the best of academia and other sectors, and to link them to contemporary challenges. And what we hope is that over the last 4 days, you've been able to meet new people, learn new stuff, build your networks. And we really hope that this is going to be helpful to you in your work in the future. And I want to just share with you, in the course of the year, I don't know about you, but people ask how did this meeting go or that meeting go? And then they say, oh, you're from CUGH. And then they share with me a lot of incredible things that they've actually built as a consequence of coming here. So I want all of you to know that what you have done is you basically dropped a pebble into a pond, right? And that pebble creates waves. And those waves go out, and you may not ever see what happens to those. But you might be completely surprised in a wonderful way that things that you may have created, something people learned from you, meeting you, a reflection you had, or something you're doing, and they've taken that back home half a world away, and they've used it. And that's the magic, I think, of what we tried to create here. So this success is your success. And from all of us at CUGH, I'd like to thank you on the behalf of our board, our executive planning committee, and all of our sponsors that you were able to come here and contribute to the contemporary challenges that we have, which in some ways are getting worse, in some ways are getting better, but we have a lot of work to do, right? So just to share with you at CUGH, where do we go from here? Well, of course, our conference is just a moment in time, right? It's just a point in time. But what happens in between matters a whole lot. We hope that what you're using here is going to take you to do work in the course of the next year, and that, of course, you'll come back to Atlanta in February 20 to 23. So you're all invited. We've got some amazing planning committee members. We'll have the Centers for Disease Control on board. We'll have Emory University, Carter Center, we hope, and some other exciting groups around, and some international partners. And I want to thank the amazing number of folks who've come from afar. We recognize that this is a major investment for you, and we're eternally grateful and humbled by the fact that you've done this. I want to again is Dr. Elsie Kujuli Malawadi here? Elsie? Yeah. Thank you, Elsie. Dr. Kujuli Malawadi is the president of the African Forum for Research in Education and Health. She's here with Professor Amelia Noor Mohammed and many other leaders here from AfriHealth. But this is an example of our collaboration for a better world. And from all of us, Elsie, to all of your team at AfriHealth, thank you very much for making the long trek here and for being here and making so many contributions over the last 3 days. Thank you. So at CUGH, we recognize that there are gaps in where we are in the world, and we're always trying to struggle to do this. So my plea to you is help us build our networks. Help us to connect with parts of the world we haven't really had the relationships we want to. And we have other folks who are here who are friends from Vet Agro Health and Vet Agro Sup in Lyon, France, colleagues from Brazil and colleagues from India, South Asia, and Europe and other parts of Europe. We're weak in some of those areas, but we want to work with you and others to be able to build out our global network so that we're working together to be able to build a better world for all. So on behalf of all of us, again, I just want to really thank is my team here? Dalal, right? Norma, Sarah, Katie, there they are. Stand up, guys. You have to stand up, please. Yeah, there you go. And Karine, our intern, who's going to be their last day here. Thank you, Karine. This wouldn't be happened without their enduring hard work. Thank you. I mean, they work so hard, I can tell you. And then if our board members are here, could you please stand up? I want to thank you very much for, you're all volunteers and you do so much for CUGH. Please stand up. Thank you very much. So I don't want to keep too much time. Tonight is the Academy Awards, but I know you'll all be walking down the red carpet or checking it out in some way. I hope you do and have a bit of time here. And for those of our Muslim colleagues who are celebrating Ramadan tomorrow, Ramadan Mubarak to all of you, from all of us. And so please go home, be safe, and again, from all of us at CUGH, thank you, thank you, thank you for being part of our large family. We will see you in Atlanta, if not sooner.